What's up, Lego Builders? Welcome back to Coconut Brick Studio. Sorry about that. Just trying to get the stream on and I was having some technical difficulties. Alright, so we're gonna have to do another distant from the microphone stream. You guys know how it is. Because I'm gonna be working over here, so this is as close as I can get the microphone to me, so I may be a little quiet. But let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Also, oh, that's super dark. Oh man, I'm so glad. Well, I don't want to say I'm so glad this is the final stream because I'm sad, but like, it is getting very difficult to work on this mock because my computer, laptop, everything's over there. And so I have to like walk around the table to get back to it and adjust stuff. So it's kind of a pain. All right, let me know if changing the brightness, if that makes it easier to see. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Today we've got, who do we have? Caleb the Collector, Matai, Shadow, Cat 2018, Chubby Bear, Jackson, Rick Talk, Shadow, Phase Ness, Jackson, oh I just said Jackson, OT 2007, MN Productions, Crazy Bricks, welcome everybody, Cheese on Top, Caleb the Collector, Bravo, X Bricks, TJ in the house, welcome, Brick Review, Dr. Duplo, United Bricks, Darth Die, The Lego Guy, Will, what's up? YSHTOLA, I don't know what that is, sorry. CT5s, GC Clone Trooper Productions. Welcome, and anybody else who's just joining, who has recently joined, welcome. Thank you. Thanks for coming along for one last Coruscant building stream. There isn't going to be another one next week because I'm planning on the mock being done by then, so that's why this is the last one. I'm hoping. I've got a lot of work to do, but hoping I can get it done in time. Anyways, how is everyone doing today? I wonder. Hey, Darth Ostiff, what's up, man? How you feeling? How you doing? How was this week? So, what I'm working on right now is the road. You can see I've got this whole chunk right here that needs to be finished. And, oh my gosh. Keep knocking these statues over. Ugh, I am so glad I'm almost done with this mark. I can't tell you how frustrating it's getting. Like, because it's getting to the point, you know, where it's very finished. And so I'm breaking things, I'm knocking things over. It's just, it's a mess. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna zoom this out a little bit. And I need to place down this every time I do it so I can make sure to put the studs in the right spot so they're not being covered up by like the feet and stuff, you know? So I think if I go like right here, that should be good. Made it to the last Coruscant stream. That's right, the final one. I thought about doing one where I'm like setting up minifigs and stuff, but I don't think I'll end up doing that. I'm gonna be decaling during the stream. Nice, what are you decaling? This is a very slow, frustrating process, let me tell you guys. Zethius, what's up, man? How you doing? Dang, 2 streams in a row. Nice. How you doing, man? What are you up to today? I thought the Scythe last Wednesday. Oh, I bought the Scythe last Wednesday. Nice. That's a set I'm interested in. I'd like to get that set. What do you guys think of the new leaks? I don't know if they're new anymore, but Yoda's. Oh, we talked about them last Saturday, didn't we? I remember we were talking about Vaughn and the 332nd, but what about Yoda's Jedi Starfighter? I forgot about that one. Doing all right. I'm doing okay. So far, unfortunately. I can't even see you this far. Literally have to lean across the table just to see. Okay. The reason I have to go so slow is because I need to make sure I'm putting headlight bricks in at the right spots in order to have a place for minifigs to go later on. Come on, yes. Yes. Just got out of school. Welcome, Mr. Capybara. Hope you had a good time. I can feel this whole mock is getting pushed. This is gonna be a long process. Yeah, the Yavin Temple is pretty underwhelming, I agree. I don't know, I feel like play sets that Lego's been putting out, especially with Star Wars, have been very like bare bones. Just the absolute minimum. Nolark, what's up? Just wanted to say hi and make sure I saw at least part of the stream. Hey, you gotta capture some of it, right? You can at least say you were here. Saw the final Coruscant stream. Yeah, I think I will put one like right there. That's another reason why I don't have the face cam on like I usually do, because the laptop is in a position to where it'd be kind of hard for you guys to even see me, so I decided just to leave it off. Love your channel so much. Thank you, Xbricks. I appreciate that. I've watched every episode. Dang. That's dedication right there. I appreciate it. That's a lot of episodes. That's a lot of updates. You guys hyped for tomorrow's update? I'm hyped to just get them off done at this point. Just want to be done with that. I'm hoping, like, once I get far enough back, I won't need as many headlight bricks, so I can pick up the AT-TE, and it'll be a lot easier just because I'm not going to have a bunch of clones hiding back here because I don't want them behind the AT-TE, you know? My grandma has never seen a Star Wars movie, so tonight we're going to watch Phantom Menace or New Hope. Nice. That'll be fun. Phantom Menace is my favorite Star Wars movie. Classic. I love that one. I know it's not the most popular. I got a bunch of parts in for the roof for Coruscant this week, so I'm hoping tomorrow to get started on that and get some good progress. Because that's like the last big obstacle standing in my way, is the Senate building roof. I'm hoping I can just replicate the same curved design that I did for the walls and then reverse it and use it as the roof, which should hopefully make it go quicker, because then I won't have to design anything. But we'll see. Can you guys hear the music okay? Sound good? It'll be interesting. I wonder what I'm gonna do for streams after this. But I'm probably gonna take a little break from streaming on Saturdays, just because I won't have anything to do. But I might have to start up like a mini series or something. I bought a Ninjago set early today at Walmart. Oh, nice. So they'll let you buy the Ninjago sets early, but not the Star Wars ones, huh? Interesting. How interesting. What's your next mock gonna be? That's classified. How much does a mock of this size cost? I don't know. I haven't added up the total cost yet. That video will probably come out late July or late June. When do you think you'll finish? I don't know. I mean, I only have a few more updates, so it's got to be finished sometime between those. When you finish, just take time for yourself. It's been exhausting. Yeah, I always take a little vacation. I take a little break. It's important to step away from mock building for a little bit because then it helps me get re-excited about it. If I just jump right into the next project, then I just, I'm not really as motivated as I could be. So I always take some time off. Scott Davis, what's up, man? How you doing? I just ordered Snowtrooper Battle Pack and a 501st Battle Pack. Nice. Building that army. Building that army. I was thinking the other day, I was like, man, I miss the old 2008 Battle Pack. Such a classic set. I'm literally breaking everything. This is driving me crazy. Smashed all the statues. Broke the flag off. Ridiculous. Champ Bricks, what's up, man? How you doing? Dude, you've been grinding out those videos. How does it feel? Who's your favorite 212th Trooper? Commander Cody. I think what I'm going to do is just focus on this side first, then when I get it done, we'll pick up the AT-AT or ATT and move it or something, and then do the other side. Because I was working on the other side, and I realized you guys can't even see what I'm doing over there. This mock. I think one of the biggest challenges of building this mock have just been, like, from a logistical standpoint, is like how far I've had to bend, like, just to reach the middle of the mock. Because I don't know, Cato Nemoidia, like, the city was there, but for some reason it wasn't as. I guess because the city was up higher and there weren't buildings and stuff on the edges, so I could lean over pretty easy to get to it. It was still difficult, but it wasn't this difficult. Yo, Jedi Bob, the $2 dono. What's up, man? Thanks for joining. Thanks for the dono. Appreciate it. How you doing today? Thanks for coming out to the final Building Force on the live stream. Can't believe it's here. At this point, I'm just excited. Just excited to be done. Ooh, speaking of excited, I made a little technological upgrade. So typically I film the progress update segments of my Coruscant updates with my phone, and the audio isn't great, and like sometimes you can hear me like, adjusting my grip on the phone, and it's just kind of loud. So, and like I don't know, the picture's okay, but the like the video recording quality is okay, but it's not amazing. So I bought a lavalier microphone that can plug into my camera, my DSLR. So I'm going to be using that for the finale. So hopefully the audio will be a lot better, and the video. So I'm really excited about that. I'm probably going to test it out this week during the final Coruscant update. I get dropped on all the time for Commander Monk being my favorite clone. Really? Why? What's wrong with Commander Monk? Honestly, my mock videos have the most views, but the feeling of doing the hauls and set review videos feels awesome, mainly for the experience and feedback. Yeah, those can be great videos, great learning videos, just grinding out your process, learning how to make a YouTube video, because that's what I started with. I started with reviews as well. Can be a good way to build up some experience. What's up, Dubsy? Welcome. I can't get over how big this mock is. Me too. Wait till you guys see it finished. It's insane. It's huge. Should build a Camino mock. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. What do you think you'll... Oh, do you think you'll do an original trilogy mock? I mean, I'm sure I will eventually. But I don't have plans to do one anytime soon. Okay, I think that should be good for headlight bricks. I'm just not really going to have any clones back here because there's no reason to. I'm going to have the command post be up here. So, I think that should be good. Alright, so I'm going to do this. I'm just going to lay out where the foot is so I know where not to put stuff, and then I can pick this guy up. Look at that! Exposed road. Oh, shoot! Big time dono from Zephius. Dude, thanks so much, man. I forgot to put the Senate Commando in the mail, so here's some money to buy one off Bricklink. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I didn't want to like bother you or anything about it, because I was like, man, I don't know if it's gonna get here in time. But I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Oh, speaking of captains, check this out. Zephius, I got one off of Bricklink like last week. I don't know what you can see it. He's got like the white markings on him. You guys will see him better tomorrow or next week, because next week is the big minifig video. Next Friday, I'm putting out the annual every minifig in my mock update, showcase, whatever you want to call it. So you guys will get to see every single minifig that's going to be included in the Coruscant mock. I do this for a couple of reasons. First reason is just gives you guys a chance to really see all the minifigs in better detail. Because, you know, when the finale's going on, there's like the excitement of what's happening, the awe, just enjoying the whole mock, you know, so sometimes the minifigs can get buried a little bit. So be a good way for everyone to see like what exactly is going to be in the mock. And then it's just a great way for me to put out some more content. That's, you know, pretty easy, because all I got to do is set up the minifigs and then go over them, so it's not too grueling. So that'll be out next Friday, unless you're a Patreon member, then you get access to it on Monday. So if you want to see that early, check out my Patreon. Is that me? Yeah, that's your sig fig, Scott. I love those videos. Yeah, they're fun. This one, I try to make them interesting too. So I've got like a fun little like intro. I've got lots of B-roll just to keep it interesting. That way, it's not like a boring just walkthrough of minifigs. I think you guys will enjoy it. Curious how many shock troopers. Yeah, you'll get a full number, full count for how many shock troopers I have, how many grunts I have. I will say this, I am extremely happy with the number of shock troopers I have. I've got a lot. I was a little worried for a little bit that I wouldn't have very many, but I ended up decaling a ton, so that was very good news. Made me very happy. Thoughts on reselling sets after review videos or keep for parts? I do both. I've done both. I think whatever fits you in your collection works. Like sometimes I'll keep them, sometimes I'll sell part of them, sometimes I'll sell all of them. Typically, if I'm gonna sell them, I'll sell all of them just because I'll make more money that way. And I don't know about you guys, but like you just don't really get that many good parts from like a set. You know what I mean? Unless it's like a massive set. But if it's just a regular play set, you're not going to get that many good building parts, so feel like it's worth it more just to sell it if you're not interested in keeping it around. Coconut, if you could serve in the clone army, which legion but 212th would you pick? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Coruscant Guard, maybe? That'd be pretty boring. Probably 91st Recon, actually. I think that would be a lot of fun. Reconnaissance and stuff. Last. Maybe. I don't know. I gotta go grab some white parts so I can continue this white strip. I'll be right back.
Without the ones like you working tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. No matter your industry, Grainger's here for you with professional-grade supplies. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Bought a bunch of these 2x5, 1x2 bricks. They're awesome. I got them off of Bricklink too, so they're brand new. Nice and shiny. Do you know what mock you'll do next after this? Yes, I do. I've already started gathering parts for it. The preparation has already begun. And then probably end of next month. Yeah, end of June I'll start like seriously planning it, getting ready for the announcement. I just want to be a grunt with the 501st. Really? How come? Want to go raid the Jedi Temple or execute Order 66, the Jedi Temple? I'm leaving for Mexico in a couple days. Summer vacation. Well, don't forget the finale, June 11th. This year I'm trying to be much more proactive in like promoting the finale and stuff. I feel like last year I didn't really do a whole lot for it. I want to be better at that. When was the Battle of Coruscant? It was the beginning of Revenge of the Sith. So, you know, the giant air battle. This is what took place on the ground during that battle. Or at least an idea of what could have happened. But this is when that era happened, or like when it takes place. I went to Mexico this week. Wow. A couple people going to Mexico. I've never been. I'm gonna eat some lunch. Enjoy the lunch, Bosk. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Coconut, do you remember me from last stream? It's Nathan Wilk. That name sounds familiar. Haven't you been in more than one stream, though? Oh, yeah, dude, it's for sure action. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You definitely, ugh, wow. You definitely wouldn't lead a boring life. It's a 501st clone. Just make sure if you are a 501st grunt, you don't end up in the gunship next to the main characters. If you're gonna, if you either want to be in the gunship with the main characters or in a gunship that's too far away to be seen, or else you're gonna take a rocket. Just joined? What's going on? I'm building the road. Road work. Signing stuff, I know, but I mean, this was like one of the last. This is like one of the last, I don't know, stream build things that I have. Coconut and let's see. MI Brits. Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah, I've been watching his series. Yeah, he did a good job with his pads. I think he's making a really cool looking Camino mock. I like his take on the water too. It's different from what you normally see. He's going with the dark bluish gray plate. Or sorry, dark blue plate. Is the stream going to be longer than usual? I doubt it. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't have very much to do with this. You know, the mock almost being done. Probably go for like an hour 15. Oh yeah, dude, you got to be in one of the first ones leading the Jedi. Yep. You're gonna get shot down. Also, if you're in the 501st, do everything you can to avoid Umbara. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, if you see Pong Krell on his way to Umbara, might be time to apply for a transfer or something. Coconut, I'm the Italian. Do you remember me? Yes, I do remember you. How you doing? How's it going over in Italy? What will be the next mock? I can't reveal that yet. It's a secret. See you later, United Bricks. Thanks for joining. Hey, Coconut, who do you think would win in a fight? Commander Cody or Captain Rex? I mean, Slick gave both of them a run for their money. I'd say maybe Rex too. Do you think Waxer is better than Boyle? No, I think they're about the same. I don't really see one as being better than the other. Update tomorrow? What do you mean? Like a Coruscant update? Oh, yeah, of course. There will be a Coruscant update every Sunday until it's finished. Of course. What's up, Clicking Cliff? Welcome. Those dark blue studs instead of tile for the water. Yeah, honestly, I think it looks better. Like, I think it looks more realistic, and it's nice to see, because you almost, there's certain mocks where it's like, okay, this is what you do for that mock. So it's cool to see someone break out of that and do something different that also looks really good. Because I think I could definitely see that catching on. If I were to do Camino, after seeing that, I would probably go that route as well. Phase Ness. See you later, man. I didn't even know you were in the chat. Same with MN Productions. Heading out. Thanks for joining. Hear me out, Coconut. You have all this great. Why not do Mandalore? Mandalore is cool, but Mandalore gets done a lot. I want to do something that hasn't been done a whole lot. Or at least not being done recently. But I definitely will do a Mandalore someday. I know what I'm going to do as well. I'm just, waiting for when the timing feels right, This man is going to have as many subs as Mr. Beast. Oh, ooh, doesn't he have like over 100 million? Oh, I don't know that I'd ever be that big. I don't know that I'd want to be that big, to be honest. What would you do if your entire Lego collection turned into Mega Blocks? I guess I would become a Mega Constructs or Mega Blocks channel. I'd be pretty annoyed. That's for sure. My laptop did an update overnight and now my sound sounds like dog poo. Really? That's weird. I've never heard of an update affecting your audio like that. That's really weird. That's annoying. Nothing worse than updates. I feel like updates always, like, especially on my phone, everything's weird. Like, they move things around. I hate it. Bo-Katan's castle. That's another cool one. I'd like to do that one someday. It's really cool looking. What's up, JB Bricks? How you doing? Coconut, your soul is so pure, beautiful. Sounds like poetry, man. Are you writing me a poem? Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I try, you know, I try. Do you guys think I'm going to have enough brick to finish the road? I don't know. Gonna be close. Watching this build since the beginning. Fantastic work, Coconut. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, I'm very excited for the cinematic. The Kato Nemoidia cinematic is one of the best videos I've put out, and I feel like I've improved my cinematography skills since then, so I'm really excited to see how that turns out. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I think I enjoy making the cinematic more than I do the walkthrough. The walkthrough is a lot of pressure because like you have this huge mock and it's like I'm trying to get through it as fast as I can so the video isn't like 40 minutes long, you know, but then I also want to make sure I get everything and like adequately showcase the mock. So what I'm doing this year is actually I'm going to do a lot more content with the actual build because in times past I would do a cinematic and then I would do the walkthrough showcase, and then I'd do like five. I've started doing this thing called 5 things I would change, where after I finish a mock project, I go through and talk about 5 things that if I were to do the mock again, I would probably do differently. And then I'm also gonna do a video talking about why I only do big mocks, like why I only build big mocks. So I'm hoping to have a lot more content with Coruscant, so you guys should see it a lot more than some of my previous mocks. I think someone needs to do a large scale build with the Imperial base under Mandalore. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Yeah, some Mandalorian mocks would be fun. Coconut, I'm gonna get the Mandalorian Fang Fighter versus TIE Interceptor, so I'm probably gonna review it. Nice. Seems like people really like that TIE Interceptor. Oh man, my neck's starting to hurt already. I think we're only like 30 minutes in too. We got neck pain. Dang it. It'll be nice too for me because I feel like sometimes I'm not ready to take a mock apart because it's like no one's really even seen it. Like I feel like I want to do this mock proper justice, and I think that'll help me be more prepared to take it apart when the time comes. Because it's like, all right, like I did what I needed to do. I got all this content. I showed the world, you know, adequately what I did here. So now I can take it apart and move on to the next one. It's definitely not easy taking these apart. Neck's starting to kink. I even put a sock on it. So a sock of rice. That's like one of my favorite things to do in the morning. I get a sock filled with rice, and then I put it in the microwave so it's nice and hot, and then I stick it on my neck and sit on the couch for a little bit. Oh, it feels so good. It feels amazing. I'm beginning to plan my next Ninjago modular build will be bigger and taller than the temple I built this year, but it'll also have 2 elevators. Wow. Working elevators, TJ? Or probably, right? I ordered some parts to make my own stand for the TIE Interceptor to display it better. Oh, cool. That'll be fun. I built a custom stand for my Slave 1 and my Tiderium shuttle. I don't know, it's just fun. It's fun building your own stand because then you get to really position it and like build it how you want, you know. Neck pain, unfortunate side effects of large scale building for real. And it's in my right side too. I don't normally get neck pain over there. So hopefully I don't end up with it on both sides. It's rough. Oh, nice. Destruction. Luckily, it's just the road. Not that hard to fix. There we go. See? Piece of cake. Maybe. Or so I thought. Coconut, do you think you'll make another clone-based battle video? Just more grunt stuff like that? Yeah, I would like. Oh, yeah, I do actually. I have a specific one planned. I was gonna do it before Coruscant, and then I'm taking that break from all videos except for Coruscant ones, so it'll come out later this summer. But yeah, I've got another clone-based video planned. I'm excited. It's cool. I think you guys are gonna like it. I'm still working on my Erebor throne room for Brickworld. How's it coming along? Are you almost done? What do you have left to build on the mock? I have the roof of the Senate building and then the pillars. And that's it. Well, this road actually. There's like some small things that need to be finished, like tiling things off. But like as far as like structural building goes, it's just the Senate building roof and this road. I'm really close to being done. Like I saw some people in my last update saying like, "Hey, you should probably take like 3 more weeks or so to really like get this mock finished." And I was like, I don't have enough stuff to do to fill 3 more weeks. Like I don't even know if I'll be able to fill 1 more week after tomorrow's updates. Tomorrow's update's already done, but after that, it'll be interesting to see if I even have enough to fill one of those. I should try and make a stand for my Imperial shuttle. Do it. Do it, I say. What if you did a series making 1-to-1 scale ships, nothing too big, slightly obscure starfighters? I'm not that interested in starfighters, to be honest. So I'm more of like a vehicle guy, or like base or vehicle guy. Bro, I've got food theory playing on my TV right now. What is food theory? Does Star Wars Theory have a food channel? Yeah, I've got some cool videos planned. The next building challenge video that could be coming out is a random build challenge. I've actually filmed it and edited most of it, so it'll be done. It'll be pretty easy to finish it. But I think I took 8 vehicles. I did Imperial, Separatist, and Republic vehicles, and I put them all in a hat. And then I drew out 4 random vehicles, and then I challenged myself to build a mock for each of those vehicles. It was pretty fun. It turned out pretty cool. Got some good mocks out of it. I got to work with a couple vehicles that I don't normally build with, which is fun. Roughly how many pieces do you think this is? Probably around 80,000. 80 to 100,000 pieces. The tile really beefed up the piece count because everything is tiled off. You know what I mean? The sidewalk, the steps, the plaza in front of the Senate building, the walls of the Senate building, the walls of the apartment complex, entertainment, and bank. Like, so many tiles. So then you've got all the plate and brick underneath that. So it's almost like everything has a double layer of brick or of parts. Dang it, I'm out of brick. No, I'm so close. When's the next Clone Army update? That will come out whenever, probably July. I'm gonna do my army videos in July, so like Droid Army, Clone Army, stuff like that. There'll be some good interim content in between mocks. Coconut, would you ever give like a 10-second stop motion? Try using Coruscant? Maybe. Yeah, if I have some free time, I've considered it, especially after I did that droid stop motion. I had a lot of fun with that, so I could definitely see myself dabbling in some stop motion. Well, I thought you'd be closer to 120,000. Well, I mean, it is big, but like, I mean, 100,000 is a lot of pieces, you know. Like Cato Nemoidia was about 80,000. That was with all the studs and stuff, so it's big. It's a big boy. And like that's a very rough estimate. It's really just based off of like what it could. Like I have no realistic idea. You know what I mean? I'm mostly going off of like what I've seen other people do, how many parts I've bought, how many parts I've used of my other older mocks. So it's just so hard to keep an accurate piece count of a mock project. I just wish LEGO would make basic white clone battle packs. Yeah, I do too. Just a good old-fashioned army builder battle pack. I think there's a video about it. A video about what? How big will the next mock be? The next mock will be the same size as Coruscant, so it's gonna be big. The next one is gonna be interesting because it's gonna be. I'm gonna have a lot of. It's gonna be it's a very iconic place, but I also have a lot of room so I can come up with my own stuff. Count the parts when you take it apart. Oh man, can you imagine? Now I think with the roof on, this is definitely at least 100,000 pieces. Purchase any sets you've wanted in the past lately? No. All my money's been going towards mocks. I don't really buy sets anymore. Especially because I have pretty much all of the old sets I want, so anything I'd be doing at this point would be repeat buying. Like, I'd like to get more battle packs. And like, the sets I do want to get... Is it sequels? No, definitely not. It's going to be a prequel mock. For sure. I don't think I'll ever do a large-scale sequel mock. I just... Not... I mean, part of it is because, like, I hate the sequels, but, like, a big part of it too is like there's just nothing from the sequels that inspires me. You know what I mean? Like I don't think there's anything from the sequels that would keep that fire and that excitement burning over the course of a long series. There is one place I'm interested in from the sequels that I'd like to build, Kajimi. I thought Kajimi was really cool, but you don't really see a whole lot of it. Plus, not even a whole lot happened there, so you know I'd have to basically make up my own battle, my own story. The end is near, that's right. I hope so, anyways. If you could live on one Star Wars planet, what would it be? Oh, definitely Naboo. Naboo is like Earth, but better. Go hang out with Jar Jar. I literally own no sequel sets. Same, dude. I had one sequel set, the Doritos TIE Fighter, because back when I was doing reviews, you know, I bought it day one and reviewed it. And then I just sat on my shelf for years, and I literally forgot I owned it sometimes. And so I was like, why do I have this? So I sold it for like 40 bucks. And that was the only sequel set I've ever owned and will probably ever own. I've thought about getting Kylo Ren's shuttle, because that thing is pretty cool, but I don't think I don't want it enough to actually buy it. Yeah. I plan on making acrylic cases for my sealed OG sets. Oh yeah, I've seen people doing those. That's pretty cool. That would be kind of cool to do it for like a bunch of battle packs or something. Kind of want to do a Gungan city. I do. I would love to build Auto Gunga. That'd be so much fun. I think his next mock, he should try to make the scene with the Death Star being built in Revenge of the Sith. That would be a very exciting mock, though. Like, it's a cool scene, but as far as like a mock series goes, I just don't know how interesting that would be to build or to watch on a weekly update. Because that's a big factor for me. Is like, is this gonna make a good weekly series? Because there are a lot of cool mocks out there that I could build, but I'm like, I don't know that a weekly series would do well, and that's my bread and butter. Like, that's how that's what my channel focuses on. So that's important. I have one sequel set, the Bomber. Oh, that one is pretty cool. I've considered getting that one actually. Did you get the Finch Darrow minifig, Scott? That's what it's called, right? Whew. Yeah, Mustafar mock would be cool. Definitely consider doing that. How'd you even build that? It'd have to be microscale. Yeah, it would. You would have to do like you'd probably have to do some force perspective, where you build the Venator bridge, right? Because they're in Venators. You build the Venator bridge and then have like Vader and Palpatine, Sidious looking through it, and then build like a microscale version of the Death Star being constructed. Maybe. I don't own a sequel set. Does anybody in the chat other than Scott own a sequel set? Felucia, yeah, I've considered doing Felucia. The problem with Felucia is, I mean, Jay kind of talked about this a little bit. Other than like building a ton of plants, there really isn't much to do. You know what I mean? So it's really just a lot of plants, unless you do like what Chris Productions did and build a giant base there. He built some pretty cool Felucia stuff. But if I were to do like a Star Wars. I mean, I guess I could pick something from the Clone Wars, but a lot of them are just ground battles, and so like it would just be a weekly series of me building various plants, Which again, I don't know how interesting people would find that. There, the first section made it into the tunnel. Success. I own the Dorito tie. First Order Walker. Oh, okay, there's some simple sets out there. Coconut. If you could train under any Sith? Oh, I don't know that I'd want to train under a Sith. I don't want to be a. I don't want to follow the ways of the Sith. Darth Jar Jar, probably, if I had to pick. I own a fair few of them, not many of them. But thought the figures will come in handy for future mock projects. It makes sense. I had a sequel microfatter once, but it got destroyed. Good. It was the Force. Force destroyed it. I have 2 sequel sets. I have the black and orange Pose X-Wing only because it was my first set ever. Oh, wow. It's got nostalgic ties to it. Hey, Coconut, can you read my last comment? Just type it in the chat again. There's too many chats. I can't scroll through them all and find it. I've tried to do that before, and I usually can't end up finding people's stuff. What's your favorite LEGO Star Wars set? The First Order Heavy Assault Walker. Definitely my favorite. Does the UCS Millennium Falcon count as a sequel set? I would say no, because isn't like the box art Bespin? So I feel like it's marketed as a original trilogy set, even though you can modify it. I think it's one of those sets where it's like it's an original trilogy set, but you can modify it to be a sequel set if you want. That's my interpretation, mostly because like what's the theme and focus of it? It comes with the little Minoc, whatever that you see from the 5th, and then yeah, the Bespin art. So I consider it original trilogy. finally sold the rest of my sequel sets 2 days ago. Oh, nice! Spent all of it on clones. Yeah, that's what we like to hear. Ooh. I've actually got a handful of sequel sets. I'd love to build my own first order outpost and design it based on architecture we see. That would be cool. Yeah, I think there's definitely like room to like do your own stuff in the sequels. Just use the minifigs and stuff. Does the oh yeah, I already answered that one. Yeah, that was a good question. I like that one. Let's thinker. Let's think about it for a second. What's up, Anish? Welcome. What about Mutalist from the 2003 Clone Wars show? Yeah, that would definitely be cool. I remember Lego Cabin Productions built a really cool Mutalist mock from that show, and I definitely was like, man, I want to do this while I was watching his series updates. First order ATSD. Oh, dude, that's a good one. I mean, who doesn't love half of a set for this price of a full set? Like, it's awesome. And it's so much less to build, you know what I mean? Like, props to Lego for saving us some time. They're like, hey, we'll charge you the price of a full set, but we'll only give you half of it. That way you can build it twice as fast. I really want to build Felucia from Battlefront 2. That would be fun. Yeah, I'd like to do some Battlefront mocks. What's the most comfortable show? Oh, shoe. Okay, you put on your foot. I mean, I've had some Nike shoes over the years that were pretty comfortable, just like running shoes. I'm trying to think if I had any basketball shoes. I mean, I've had basketball shoes that were comfortable, but you know, I'd be playing so hard and like playing for so long and stuff that my feet would hurt anyways. But Nike makes some pretty comfortable stuff. I when it comes to shoes, I'll choose style over comfort. So a lot of my shoes aren't the most comfortable. This might be a bit popular, but my favorite set is the droid transport set with like 12 droids. Yeah, it's a dope set. The Battle of Naboo or whatever it's called. Skechers. I don't think I've ever worn a pair of Skechers before. Same with Vans. I don't do Vans either. What about Fondor? Fondor walk? What's Fondor? Feed? Yeah, that would be real fun. Feed's one I'd like to do. For me, I gotta figure out like what do I want to do with Feed? Do I want to do my own thing from Feed? Do I want to build something from Phantom Menace? Do I want to do Battlefront Feed? Because Axidra did that really cool Feed mock. But I think I'd like to do something with what's that giant arch called? I know it's not the Triumphal Arch, right? I feel like it's something that's in France, Italy, somewhere. But I'd like to do something like that, where the NTTs and the AATs are driving in when they occupy Feed. That's a really cool scene. Fun to build. The hard thing is there are a lot of cool scenes I would like to build, but I also really love building battles. And like some of the scenes just aren't a battle scene. You know what I mean? Like that would be a very like there wouldn't be any kind of battle damage to do or any kind of like there wouldn't be clone troopers. So that's a struggle I have when it comes to picking stuff. It's like this would be fun to build, but I don't know if I'd enjoy it as a series. Dude, the light up Star Wars Skechers were the best thing ever. That sounds familiar. I think I've probably seen those. Fondor is the planet from Battlefront 2 campaign. I don't remember that. Fondor. Have to look it up later. Oops. Solist would be another fun place. That's an Imperial themed mock I've considered doing before. Are you planning on keeping any part of this mock on display? Yes, I am. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to be keeping, though. I've thought about maybe doing one of the plateaus and part of the steps, because honestly, that's one of my favorite parts of the mock. I think it turned out really cool, and I just love how it looks. And those would be really easy to display and like turn into a display piece. Because, you know, when I take a chunk or a section, I'll like put a nice frame around it or just finish it so it looks good. Like what I did with Utapau. Do you think LEGO will ever give us another opportunity to purchase some Clone Wars figures from the past? I've thought about that a lot. I mean, they are redoing Fox, apparently, and the only Fox we've ever got. I mean, it isn't a Phase 1 Fox like the last one we got, but it is still a Fox. So, I mean, that was a big surprise to me, and honestly showed me, like, maybe they do consider prequel stuff more than I thought, so I could see us getting some. I don't know that we'll get every single one that we've gotten, but like I could see us getting some more. Especially like I think Lego's really gonna see how well that set sells, the gunship and like the Venator, so I could see them, especially or like the Swamp Speeder. I think they're gonna start to see like, oh man, these Clone Wars sets, I think they like them. 50K subs in July. I'm hoping for 50K subs in June because I've only got 600 subs left, and I'm growing at a rate of like 2.5 thousand per month, which is kind of slow for me. But I've been uploading a lot less. But even growing at that rate, you know, I'll hit it. I'll hit it well before July. I'm hoping. I would like to hit it before June 13th because that's my 1 year mark on YouTube or doing YouTube full time. So that would be a really cool milestone to hit, like 50K subs right before I hit the 1 year mark going full time. I'm not sure if others have done this, but Ryloth would be cool. Could do Clone Wars Outpost. I did Ryloth after I did Utapau. Does anybody remember my Ryloth mock? I did a scene where you guys remember Imagundai from his last stand with Captain Keeley. So I built that place, but it was like months later. And then Obi-Wan came to like pay his respects. And so like him and the 212th are there. It was a really fun mock to build. So like, you know, it was that scene, but like Imagundai and Keeley weren't in it. Just like the remains of their last stand. There. Made it into the tunnel the whole way across. What were you at? What were you at before you went full time? So when I went full time, I had about 12,000 subscribers, I think. 12 or 13,000. So that would be pretty cool to go from 13,000 to 50,000. You know what I mean? That would just be it'd be really cool. Do you watch hockey? No, I don't. Should do another What If Rex Killed Ahsoka? Wait, do it again? Why would I do it again? I mean, I'll do more what ifs, but I don't think I'll revisit that one. I wonder how that video's doing. Was an awesome mock. Coconut bricks. Love the half-buried remains. Yes, that was my favorite part of it. Was getting to do the little droid bodies and clone helmets that were like half buried in the sand or the dirt. That was a lot of fun. Whew. I feel like I should have put some more headlight bricks on this side. Like right here, but a little late for that now. And if I really have to, I can always set clones. You know, I can just set the clones on the road. These headlight bricks are just so I don't have to just set every single minifig on the mock. That way if it gets bumped, you know, they don't all tip over. What's up, Aim Style? Welcome to the stream. I remember an episode from the Clone Wars where Dooku's bounty hunters tried to kidnap the Chancellor in disguise as Senate guards. Yeah, I remember that. That was a dope little arc with what was Obi-Wan's undercover name? Remember he was that bounty hunter guy? It wasn't Reiko Hardin, was it? Or is that someone else? I can't remember. Do you have a favorite basketball team? Yeah, I really like the Utah Jazz. Okay, so I'm out of bricks. Trying to decide what I should do next. How long have we been streaming for? I should probably check. Where do you buy your light bluish gray 2x4 brick? I mean, I just buy it off of Bricklink. That's where I get mine. I would just look, because, you know, you can find some stores that have it for pretty cheap, so I just made lots of smaller orders. I didn't make one big order of like 2,000 brick. I made smaller orders of like 300. Sometimes I'd find them for like 21 cents a piece, but I liked to find like 16 to 18. That was real good. Are Magna Guards worth it? Yeah, I'd say so. Ooh, I know what I can do. All right, you guys are gonna get a sneak peek of the Senate building because I got some parts in. I can keep working on the window there. Turn this down a little bit. Just got a bunch of black tile. Gotta go. Have a good weekend. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. We'll catch you in the next one, Dubsy. Enjoy your weekend. See you probably tomorrow. Or something. I only have 25 subs. I'm so jealous, but I still love your videos. You'll get there, man. I remember when I had 25. I remember hitting 25 subscribers. I was like, holy cow, that's a quarter of 100. It's good old. I look back on those days fondly. All that tiling looking nice. I know, right? Oh, like having this tiled off, like I love tiling off a build. Like it changes the look of the build so much. And it's nice too because like it's nice to like finally see your vision for something being captured in a build, you know what I mean? It's like, oh yes, this is what I had planned. I feel like that's really happened with the Senate building. I'm gonna move this. I feel like I'm really close to smacking it. How you doing, Firebird? Welcome to the final Building Coruscant live stream. Whoops. Do you have a favorite basketball team? Yeah, I just answered that. Utah Jazz. Covering studs maximum satisfaction. Oh yeah. And I've gotten to the point too where I love having a few studs exposed. Like to me, completely smooth, I don't really like. I like to see a little bit of stud as well. Just just to remind you it's a Lego build. Unless it's a ship. I do like seeing ships that are all tiled off, but when it comes to a build like this, for some reason I like seeing the studs. Good, man. Excited for a long weekend of building. Heck yeah. I know. I was thinking about what I was going to do this weekend. I was like, man, I've got a lot of building I need to do. I'm hoping to get the roof started this weekend. Got to get this bad boy done. Can you make a mock out of Order 66? I've made lots of Order 66 mocks. You just have to go back on my channel. You might even, if you go to like the mock playlist or like building challenges, you'll see some of them. I've done a lot of Order 66 mocks. I missed a lot. Yeah, I've been doing work. I've been busy over here, Coconut Brook Studios. Trying to get this thing done. What's up, Wyatt? Welcome. I like using studs as rivets for texture. Yeah. Yeah, they make for... I mean, if you can use them right, studs can add some great texture and detail to your mock. They can add a lot, especially like if you work with certain colors too. Maybe you should take over... Oh, maybe you could take over Finish Rich Boy Jay's Camino. It'd probably look a lot worse than people were expecting. Yeah, I wonder if he'll finish it. Be interesting to see. Maybe he just needs a little break from it. Maybe over the summer he'll pick back up after like Brickworld Chicago or something. This window was surprisingly easy to tile off. I thought it was going to be a pain and like the panels would keep ripping off or something, but easy. What's your favorite scene in all of Star Wars? I don't think I could give you a favorite scene. Because, you know, sometimes it's the Battle of Utapau, sometimes it's the Battle of Naboo, sometimes it's Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan running from the Trade Federation stuff. Sometimes it's Rey learning she's a Skywalker. I'm just kidding. Building domes and Lego scares me. Oh, dude. You're telling me, man. Oh, man. After doing Coruscant, I was like, I hate this. Like, domes suck. They look really cool, and if you can capture it in Lego, it's really cool. But man, building them is brutal. You need so many ball joints, hinges, wedge plates. And then the thing is, like, you need to find the wedge plate that has the right angle to give your dome the right shape. Like, you can't just use any kind, so you're kind of limited there with what options you have, because you know you got to work with what Lego gives you. Can you do a Citadel mock? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe if like I get inspired to do one, I'll do one. You can see over here in the corner, this is missing. I accidentally ripped it off twice with my sweatshirt, and I got so mad, I was like, I'm just gonna leave it off until the very end. What's up, OKW Studios? Welcome. Rexy boy, thank you. What's up, Y? Welcome to the stream. You should make a somehow Palpatine return mock. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You guys are too funny. All right. You guys want to get a little sneak peek at the mock, see how it's looking? I've been making, oh, that's as far as zoomed out as it goes. So, got the Senate building, steps, the road, the bank, damaged skyscraper on top, and then I've got all my minifigs set up for the every minifig in Coruscant video. I've got some aliens, got clones, droids over there in the back, a lot of minifigs. little camera crane right there, and then made some big headway over there on that big skyscraper. I finally decided I'm just gonna make it a battle damage skyscraper, and then I'm just gonna like put some fire pieces in it to make it look like it's on fire a little bit. Basically gonna do the same thing over here with this one. But you guys will see more of how all that came together and my thought process with it in tomorrow's update. Yeah, this is what we're looking at. It's getting real close. Really close to being done. Very happy. Just want to be done, you know? What is the name of the planet where we see Kiadi Mundi? Oh, Magito. You could get some, you could decal some, or you could buy some from Clone Army Customs. Those columns are looking super nice with the trim around the roof of the Senate building. Yes, these pillars were a very, what's the word? Like, it was a good decision, I guess, because at first I was like, oh, should I do pillars? Should I not do pillars? Because there aren't actually any pillars in front of the Senate building. But I was like, oh, maybe. But, yeah, I agree with you, Firebird. Like it just brings this whole thing together. You know what I mean? And I feel like it'll help detract from the fact like, oh yeah, it's not super accurate, but dang, does it look cool? And then it's also gonna have a very practical effect where I ended up running these big support beams in front of the pillars because I realized the roof's gonna hang out and it can't rest on these panels because these can't support anything. So this is actually that should keep the roof from sagging and stuff. So that I'm happy that all came together fairly well. But I'm very I'll be honest with you guys, I'm very scared to start the roof just because of how difficult these walls have been. But I'm hoping because I laid the groundwork and kind of learned how to do this a little bit with these curved sections, the roof will just be kind of replicating stuff I've already done. That's what I'm hoping anyways. Alright guys, I think that'll do it for me. Basically out of buildings for today. But I got a bunch of parts in so I can keep working on this, which will be nice. This update that's coming out tomorrow is the second to last update. So episode 50 will be the final update. And I'm hoping by then I'll have the mock done. And then I can get the finale out the next week, which will be the week before, or like the week of Brick World Chicago. But I'm hoping I can get it out early enough that people won't have left yet. I'm sure the pillars will have structural support too. Yes, they're very sturdy. A lot sturdier than I thought, especially when I adjusted them. The original build I did for them was terrible. I don't know if you guys watched that update, but I lightly tapped one and it just like shattered, but now you can see I can catch my hands and it's fine. Just kidding. How much longer will you be streaming? I'm wrapping up right now. So, here's what's going down schedule-wise. Tomorrow, we've got Coruscant update. Next Friday will be every minifig included in my Coruscant mock. Be going over all the minifigs that'll be in the mock. Then there'll be one final update, and then that Tuesday, there'll be a trailer for the finale, most likely. And then that coming Sunday, June 11th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, will be the finale. I'm manifesting it. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to, like, manifest it and say it as much as I can so it actually happens, because I don't know how I'm going to make that happen, but I'm hoping. Yeah, karate chop. I know, I was just thinking every time I do this to a mock now, or to a build, I think of what happened with the bank over there. But anyways, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the donations. I appreciate you guys coming out to the final Coruscant building stream. I can't believe this is the last one. I think there's just, it feels like there's so much to do for me still that like, it doesn't feel real, but I think, you know, later this week it'll feel more real. So I appreciate you guys coming on this journey with me. These streams were a lot of fun, and they definitely helped me get through some tedious builds and just do some things that I, you know, building that I didn't want to do. And I appreciate your guys' donations on the stream. Those really helped, not only financially, but just mentally. They really buoy me up and like inspire and motivate me. So I appreciate that from you guys. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I feel like I have to give some kind of speech or something because it's the final update, you know. But there will definitely be teardown streams. So like when the time comes to take apart Coruscant, you know, you can come and hang out for those. But as far as like building it goes, I think this will be the last one. Just because next week, I'm hoping by this time next week, I'll be like putting in the minifigs and doing the final touches and stuff. So I won't really have any building left to do. I'm hoping to get the roof like mostly done tomorrow and Monday, and then the rest of the stuff I can, you know, cruise through pretty quickly. But yeah, I think that's everything. Once again, thank you guys for joining. I will catch you next time. But until then, happy building.